So just want to ask you on a personal note, what's been your biggest focus this off season, just progressing, as a football player? I mean, you can go even off the field as well, but what's been your biggest focus this off season so far?
I think the biggest thing for me this off season was just getting my body right and really working on my route game because I've pretty much been primarily a blocking tight end here for the past couple of years. So just working on my routes and my speed, and I think that's improved a lot this spring. So I'm really excited to see where it's going.
And then talk to me just a little bit about the quarterback room. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's been kind of losing some guys this off season and then bringing some guys in, but what have you seen just from those new guys, especially Cole Snyder, Jay Stuckey, Jeremiah Salem, Ike even? Just talk to me about those guys.
Yeah, the QB room, it's pretty competitive right now. There's not really a sure standout guy right now, but it's really competitive, and the new guys we brought in, I mean, they want to be here. They want to see this team win, and they're invested in the team. So Cole's been doing a great job being a field general out there. He knows the playbook. He's always in here watching film. Really a guy you can count on out there too. And Salem's had a really big spring. Before this spring, he hadn't really gotten a lot of reps with the ones and the twos even. And this spring has really showed out as a guy who can go in there and win some football games. So.
And then I know Corey Chestnut, he transitioned into tight ends coach a little bit. I don't know if he was really your guys' coach, if you got to really work with him too much in last year at all, but how has that transition been under him?
Yeah, so Coach Chestnut, he was our receiver coach last year, so we were around him in the building all the time, so we knew who he was and had a good relationship with him. But him coming to the tight end room, I think it's good for us. He's a really good coach, I'll tell you that. He used to coach tight ends, so he wants to be with the tight end group. So I think it's just really good for him and all of us to just be as a unit and come together.
And then my last question, what's really just the mindset, kind of, being that next man up guy and, kind of, stepping into that new role, like you said, of, kind of last year being more of a blocking tight end, but now this year being more of a route runner, catching footballs. What's that mindset going into this season?
For me, I just want to do the best I can for this team to help us put in a scoring position every time we get out there. So if I can be out there and not give a tell to the defense that's a run every time, that's important to me, and it'll be a good asset for our football team.
Awesome, thank you.
Jerry, last year, the season didn't go the way you guys wanted it to. The spring game looked like you guys have a lot of juice. Looks like you guys are flying around. What has it been like for you guys to try to flush out whatever you wanted to of last year and to just say, okay, it's 2024, forget that last year, we have this year to play for. What has it been like to just get ready for this year and not let last year be part of whatever you guys are trying to obtain this year?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing for us as a team was we lost a lot of seniors and a lot of transfers. And so we brought in a big class. So this, I think, was the biggest class we brought in. So it kind of felt like we had a whole new team, whole new group of guys. And throughout the mat drills and winter conditioning and all that, we really came together as a group. And I felt like we were super close, and we weren't focused on what happened last year. We kind of just put that in the back and just stopped looking at it, and we're just going towards a new goal.
How do you see yourself elevating as a leader? Obviously, I can see what you're doing out on the field. You're going from being a blocking tight end to expanding on your game, but as being a leader, as being maybe a captain, I don't know what that's going to look like for you guys. How do you see yourself growing in that regard?
I just think as myself, I just want to be a guy who's there for the younger guys who going to be oh, what am I doing on this play, and I can help them out because I have a good understanding of everything going on. I've been in college for 4 years now. I know how it works, so I just want to be that guy for the younger guys to come up to me. If they have a question about anything, they can just come to me and not worry about oh, he's not going to want to talk to me. I feel like having a relationship with the younger guys just so they can feel comfortable in the facility.
Yeah, and I know I've talked to you before about what your position group looks like and how diverse of skill sets everybody has, and I'm sure you like the way it's moving and grouping progressively, right? But with Odom coming in too from Florida, What has that been like for you guys' tight end room? How's he been helpful for you guys?
Yeah, so our tight end room head to toe, I think we like I said in the past, like we got, you can hear Blake out in the hallway. Like we're like a really good group, I think right now. Like with Odoms especially, I think Odom's going to be great in the blocking game, and he can still stretch it out to stretch on the field. So I think he'll be a good asset as well.
That's it for me. Thank you.